Everyone, it's Tim from Linessa Farms Specialty and Heirloom Livestock. Today we're answering some more of your questions. We've been getting some questions this week. It's lambing and kidding season, so we've got questions about orphan lambs and kids, how to keep them warm and how to keep them safe. We have questions about calcium phosphorus ratio. We have a little bit of questioning about genetics, but that's going to be leading into a whole nother segment that we're going to have coming up in the next few weeks, talking more about genetics. And then the big one is we have some outstanding new free software that you're going to be able to download on linessafarms.com. And we have some new groups on social media that you're going to want to check out as well. So stay tuned to find out more. So, first of all, you may have noticed that we used a different graphic on our screen tonight, and that was not by accident. We have a new graphic, not a new logo. We're going to continue to use the same logo that we've been using, but this new graphic we're going to use for kids' t-shirts, stickers, things like that, 4-H projects. It was just a little bit more fun and a little bit more catchy, we felt, and so we really look forward to using that. So stay tuned with us to find out more about that. We're going to be offering t-shirts, stickers, all kinds of cool stuff coming up. With that being said, big news at linessafarms.com in regard to some of the automated forms that we have. We have some brand new forms out that are going to auto-populate for you. You simply got to put in the date that you want your kid or your lambs to be born, and it's going to tell you everything you need to do up to and after they're born. This is kind of the beta version of this that we're doing for you. So you're kind of the test group. Check it out. You can have it for free. You can download it for free. Share it with your friends. And let us know what you think. Let us know if it works. Let us know if it doesn't. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you don't like. We really do appreciate it. So without further delay, let's hop over to Linessa Farms website right now. Check it out, take a look at it and how to download it, what's it all about, and learn a little bit about it, and then we'll get moving on to some of the other things. All right, so here we are. We're headed over to the Linessa Farms website. That's www.linessafarms.com. And if you see, I'm going to go up here to the right-hand corner here in just a second. There's a downloads, big red downloads button. You can just click on the download button and it will take you to the links for all of our downloadable forms and software here on linessafarms.com. So in this case, I'm going to go to the meat goat management calculator. It's the second one down here. There's also a sheep management calculator as well. They're both pretty much the same. And I'm just going to click on the meat goat manager. You can open this up or save it to file depending on if you want to open it or share it with a friend. This is an Excel file, so as you can see, we've opened up our Excel file here, and at the top of this form here in this green box, you just click right on that green box and you're going to put in the date that you want your kids or lambs to be born. So in this case, I'm picking January 1st of 2022, and as you can see over here on the left-hand side, it populates all the dates for all the specific steps that we're going to follow, and it's going to tell us all the way through kidding, and then it's going to go all the way down through the end with weaning, and give us directions there in that description box on the right. So in this case, let's say I want to do, June 15th of 2022, and there we go. Again, you can see how it just kind of changes all of those dates there. And again, it tells us everything that we need to do step by step throughout the entire process. So we're pretty excited about this. Check it out. There are some slight differences between the lamb calculator and the goat calculator, but yeah, that's it. You can also print this, which is really cool as well. So again, more forms there for you to check out, but pretty cool stuff. Let us know what you think, and we will make changes as necessary. So we get a lot of questions from our viewers just like you. Very important questions, but what we've noticed is a lot of your questions are the same questions that other people may have as well. So what we've done, for those of you that are on social media and on Facebook, we have actually created a Facebook group at Linessa Farms. It's called Linessa Farms Tack Box, and this is a place where our viewers and others can come together, ask their questions that they may have about sheep or goats, and open it up to a forum. We have some professional individuals on here. We've got some veterinarians that are going to be coming on here. So lots and lots of good information. This is also going to give you a place to kind of show off your farm and your livestock, put things up for sale that you may want to sell, or purchase some things that you may want to purchase. Again, even if you don't raise livestock and you just want to go check it out, learn a little bit more, this is a great place to do that. So let's head over to Facebook really quick and take a look at that. All right, so here we are on Facebook. Again, Linessa Farms LLC. Go ahead and check us out, and then you can go to our Facebook group here. The group is Linessa Farms Tack Box. We're going to include the link here for you. In case you want to check us out. It is by invite only, so basically you're going to go to log on there. It's going to ask you some questions, and then we're going to approve you. So yeah, this is a great place for you to check out what's going on Linessa Farms, ask questions of our friends, show off your farm, share some pictures, and get some good information. So we hope that you'll check that out. We would appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing you there. Without further delay, let's get headed out to the barn and see what's going on out there.
All right, so we get asked a lot of questions. We've had a lot of people with issues with urinary calculi lately. We get asked a lot of questions about that. Again, it's all about calcium-phosphorus ratio. We talk about this in depth. We're going to put another link to our video right here talking about calcium and phosphorus. And the big question that we get asked is, when is it that you need to start worrying about calcium and phosphorus? And the answer to that is all the time. With your adults, with your babies, with your females, with your males. This is not specifically a goat thing. This is not specifically a wether or a castrated male thing. This is a deal for everyone. So just keep your calcium phosphorus ratio under control at all times with all life stages, and you're going to be perfectly fine. Now, do urinary calculi affect females as much as they affect males? Yes, they do. But because of the way the urethra is shaped, the females have a very short urethra and it's very straight. They can usually pass those stones without any issues. It is worth noting, though, that females can still get urinary calculi that cause blockages. So, again, just do the calcium phosphorus ratio thing, and you'll eliminate all your problems, and you don't have to worry about it. This is actually one of our ewes. She just had her babies. She is still doing, she's doing really good. She's standing for the babies. We're not worried about her having any issues. The babies are doing pretty strong. She may have one more in there. We're not 100% sure, but we're definitely keeping a close eye on her for the time being. But yeah, this is our post-lambing pen. She'll be in here she's rather large, so she gets a little bit larger lambing pen. She's going to be in here with these babies for about 24 hours to 48 hours, depending on how they do. So it's super windy here in Indiana today. As you can see, I got my little Yeti microphone cover there. I don't know what they're actually called. I just call it a Yeti microphone cover. But we're happy about the wind. It helps to dry things out. Lets us know that spring's on the way. So we got a question about orphan lambs. We have an individual that said, hey, I've got a mom that's rejected the baby, but we're having a hard time keeping the baby warm. What should we do? Can we keep the baby with mom? You can, and as long as the mom's not being aggressive with the baby, that's never a bad idea. Sometimes the mom just needs to be in with baby, and baby needs a little bit of time to start nursing, and mom needs a little bit of time to be around him and see what happens. So keeping mom in a lambing jug with a heat lamp can work out. But again, I want you to watch really, really carefully to make sure that mom isn't being aggressive towards the baby. So you need to spend some time and be cautious. So if the baby's trying to get on mom and mom's kicking the baby or being aggressive to him, just separate them. Just be done with it. If, excuse that chicken. The other thing to consider is if the baby is not getting underneath the heat lamp and you don't feel comfortable with that, at this point it's a bottle baby, so who cares? You can bring it in the house. You can do whatever you need to do to keep it warm. You should be able to keep it in a pen and keep it with a heat lamp, but again, it all depends on the baby. So just a kind of long-winded answer to that question. Keep the baby with the mom, even if she's not nursing it. Give them a couple days, see what happens. But again, you got to watch the mom to see if she's being aggressive. As soon as she shows sign of aggression, get them out of there. If you come over here and look, you'll see we actually have we have two orphans. And two orphans works out really good because then you can kind of keep them in a pen together and they'll buddy up with each other. We've got these two guys here. This is Ernie and Benson, And Ernie and Benson are shacking up together. They're going to stay in here for a couple days just so they get used to each other before we cut them out into the general population. This is the problem with bottle babies. They see you, they think you're mom, and they want to eat, and so they're going to be coming after you. And the problem that we run into is we'll leave to go into the house at the end of the night, and then next thing you know, you got a lamb at the back door that's found its way through the fence, and it creates all kinds of issues. So this is good for them. They're doing fine. They're sequestered. They got everything they need. This is one way to handle it. So if you got a buddy, keep the buddies together. They'll be a lot happier. All right, so you just saw our video talking about the ewe that had the twins, and that's been a question that I've gotten a lot recently in regard to twins, wanting to know what determines if the moms are having twins or not. Now, we're going to make a lot of videos coming up here really soon that are going to talk very specifically about genetics, and we'll kind of fill you in on that as we go along. Ultimately, it's the mom that decides. There's some components of the father that goes into it, but it's very, very complicated. And there's other things that are involved as well, such as the nutrition prior to getting pregnant, the amount of time that the ram or the buck is placed in with the ewe or the doe, lots and lots of stuff that goes into it. So a little sneak preview of what's coming up. We're going to be diving deep, talking about genetics with your animals, everything from color to horns to dappling to the number of babies that you have, health, worm resistance, and everything in between. So check out our upcoming videos and we'll be talking about that more. I'm Tim from Linessa Farms Specialty and Heirloom Livestock. Thanks for joining us again today, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.